Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
So it will be a position 1 Ricky, and you know me, when we see a weird hero like this, back to the original conversation with how much roaming potential each side has in terms of the ganking is. Why? Swashbuckle, and that ends up being first blood, going the way of XXS.
Opting to currently eye up. Wait, what is he buying with this?
Well, LSA connects, but glimpse back. Ori taking a lot of damage. TP is coming in from BO3, but the last right click is enough from Y, so big kill.
Is pretty sound in this game. I think for Aster to find success in the later portions, this Drow has to have some sort of freedom to stand her ground and not just get run over by Ricky, by Primal Beast, by Ember.
Onslaught in with the trample. A lot of damage coming out onto Siamese Cat. Monet can't really do much, as that's going to lead to another kill on the Shadow Demon. Although Jin-Q now getting kited as Monet. Does he have actually enough damage here as a pause comes out? Hold on. Jin-Q. He will die to Siamese Cat.
See, so here's the thing. He got this. He got the passive block there.
Oh wow.
Yep, that's a factor we didn't consider. Whether he was going to block.
When you say we, you mean you. You did not.
You did not consider it either.
Faith_Beyond getting kited a bit more now by Monet.
Good damage. He might actually kill him here.
Yeah, he could. Multi-shot is there, and that's going to be enough. TP is coming in now.
That's what you asked, right?
Jin-Q, onslaught. Oh, gets gusted. Immediate cancellation.
All right, so every prediction we had was actually wrong.
That is correct.
Not even
Ori. He's going to get glimpsed back, but see,
nice
disruption is there. Searing Chains, not available here, but Ori will drop nonetheless. There's nothing to say with the Sleight of Fist.
They can pop it. They could dive here. I think, did SD see this room be picked up by the... He did have a ward on it, so Pichu shouldn't be too surprised.
Has made the trip over as well, and he's hungry for some Shadow Demon. Disruption on himself. But this is going to just delay the inevitable here as another kill goes the way of PSG.LGD. Ori does connect on the LSA. BO3's here as well, but they don't have enough lockdown.
I don't know if this kill... Okay, with Primal, it's definitely going to be possible. Yep, they're getting a great angle here on
Monet inside the kinetic field. All he can do is pop that multi-shot, and it looks like... Oh, okay. Gets gusted away, but back with the glimpse, and Monet falls to the ground as PSG.LGD get another valuable kill.
Remaining either, there's just no resources for LGD to hold on to this.
Yep, we got the Searing Chains. Ori's in a lot of trouble, and there's the Trample Onslaught combo as Jin-Q able to help finish off. Soloed it. All right. Like you said, the Vanguard now online is Monet. He's going to get gone on here with the tricks of the trade from Ame. Kinetic Field's going to keep him in place. All he can really do is multi-shot, but gets the gust off. They have a little bit of vision, but ends up going away. As we're going to see a Laguna Blade used in the middle of the jungle here. That'll lead to a kill onto Jin-Q.
Or maybe he just had a different read on the lane, that he needed it. I think now that we've seen the lane play out, didn't really feel necessary. I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. As we're going to see the jump here onto Siamese Cat. Instant disruption as Jin-Q looking on the sideline for the bigger kill on Monet. Pulverize is there. They're going to be able to get the support right off the bat. The trample comes in. I think the gust actually missed here from Monet. He's going to get glimpsed back, and that is going to lead to a very valuable kill, although it goes to Y. Shadow giving cover for Ori, but allows him to initiate, but nobody to follow it up with, as Y taking a lot of damage in the meantime as the multi-shot is finishing him off from the high ground. There's the first rolling thunder of the game from XXS, but nothing to say with the Remnant in a way. Now Monet has to be careful as there are familiars just completely surrounding him. Soul Assumption is there as well, and the last right click will do it. Now the Pulverize applied to XXS. All he can do, actually mitigates a lot of damage to that shield crash, but doesn't last as long as it used to. Not able to get the stun on the Faith_Beyond, but the Searing Chains is there. So 3 kills for PSG.LGD.
If I were to guess, he probably takes the Blink Strike slow so he can stay on top of the Drow more easily. But there is something good to be said. I mean, the Smokescreen AoE talent is also pretty strong.
Yeah, BO3 is going to get glimpsed back. He is Moonlight Shadowed, but they have the vision, and they have the kill again as PSG.LGD. Is that, like, extremely good news as a Ricky? Because he hasn't been involved at all. So I feel like this is just going to get amplified now as he starts to actually show up in these fights. As Siamese Cat looks like he's going to have to self-disrupt.
Good arrow.
XXS, he wants to go for the roll. faking it out here a bit. There's nothing to say. Does finish off Siamese Cat with that last slide fist, but away he goes as PSG.LGD.
Oh, they
very confident. Big glimpse into the Static Storm and Pulverize. No chance for XXS as...
Okay, so yes, that is correct.
Well, it's a carry that hasn't done anything yet, really.
Yeah, if another carry also hadn't done anything, being 5k up would be pretty good.
All right, I see your point. Thank you, Cinder.
You're welcome. It was a great question. I'm always here to help.
As we're going to see a big smoke now from PSG.LGD. Roche is about a half HP right now. They don't want to fight it, or they don't want to take it out quite yet because everybody from Aster is up here on the high ground. But they're going to try to pounce onto Ori. He's going to run right into the familiars, but they're going to go for the D-wards first instead. But there's the glimpse back. Instant stun. Here comes the Rolling Thunder from XXS. He's not really going to connect initially. He's nothing to say. Comes up with a big slight and the BKB proc. But Ori, he's going to return the favor with the BKB of his own. Kind of a weird engagement here as XXS now.
They have glimpse again in 2.
On the other side. But no deaths out of that fight.
Pango rolled, and then the artillery just starts going to town with the Drow as well as Lina. So what they do is they poke and force out the Pango roll, and then they just disengage. And now that
they got the cooldown chains. No BKB or a Soul Assumption is there. Smoke screen as well. He's done. Monet gets a pretty good multi-shot, but this is going the way of PSG.LGD for sure. 2-0 to start it. And nothing to say is not done here quite yet. Gets the Searing Chains off, but the Disruption's going to delay this just for a little bit. Faith Beyond continuing with his familiars, but Monet just ticking down ever so slowly. Another gust, but there's the Blink Strike from Ame. Double kill for him. Tricks of the trade, but Blink Strike back into the fray, and that's a 4th kill going the way of LGD, and this should be a free Roche as well. Ricky is owning.
Yeah. He got his defusal, he came online, and he's joining. And yeah, I mean, you're starting to see part of the reason, or maybe the whole reason, that Ricky was the choice here for LGD. You could take it on
But the voice line is so rare.
That's true. It is a good voice line.
He's trying to walk away here. Onslaught. Oh, he does see him, but gets gusted. But the glimpse back, that was just enough. Into the Static Storm. Trample as well, but Ori pops the BKB, gets the LSA to be able to cancel it. They do get the kill onto the Primal Beast, but there's a disruption to save Monet, but not for long enough. Down goes the Drow again. Demonic Person had nothing to say, and his Remnant's going to be really slow as a result, but he has the cover of his teammates. Shadow Demon dead. Ori basically out of mana, and that means they can now initiate with the Moonlight Shadow, giving him cover.
It's running
Rolling Thunder from XXS. Nice blink onto 2 heroes. Here comes a nice Starstorm as well. Nothing to say. Gets stunned again. Do they have enough? They do. Big kill for Aster. Need to get more out of this though. Swashbuckle onto Y, but now they're going to control XXS as he is within arm's reach of the Ricky and the smoke screen, and down he goes. So it ends up being a 4 for 2, and the age is still intact.
Entirely differently when you're a 4, right? The BKB is almost always a thing on the 3 Primal because you have a bigger responsibility to deal damage. But Jinkyu's role in this game is more of a controlling nature than a killing one. So he's just going to charge in, mess up the fight, make space.
Oh, LSA connects. Laguna Blade as well. Static Storm just for defensive measure, but it's not enough. Nothing to say is dead. Does have the buyback. Not sure if he wants to use it in this engagement. It looks like they're going to lose their Primal Beast as well.
Okay.
Nice setup there by Aster, baiting the rune. The shard, right? When you're rolling Thunder and then you just shard on top of them.
Oh, speaking of which.
Yep, that's going to be the deletion of XXS. LGD want to fight immediately. Shadow Demon's going to get... Oh, nice disruption on self, so it's going to cancel the glimpse, but he still will have to cancel his own life, and this could lead to Roche.
Until Roche randomly decides to target you for some reason.
Yeah, it feels like Roche really hates Ricky's. Yeah. That's for sure. Just like
the shard is going to go on Ricky since for like 2 or 3 years.
What was the meme build? Was sleep dart into Meteor Hammer, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be seeing that, just going out of the limb here.
So,
oh, the Gust coming out. XXS gets the Blink Dagger off. Visage is taking a lot of damage. It's going to be enough to actually get beautiful rolls coming out from XXS. They take him out 2-0 to start this fight. But Ori, stuck inside of no man's land, he gets brought down to his knees. Buyback coming down to the Disruptor now, but look, the heroes from PSG.LGD are very low. They're going to lose the Aegis pretty much right off the bat as well. Now he's surrounded, pops the BKB, trying to focus down the Shadow Demon. Disruption comes out, but nope, not going to be enough. Nothing to say with the Sleight of Fist. Double kill for Ame. So PSG.LGD, I mean, I don't even know who won that fight. There was a buyback coming out.
So are they going to be spotted here? This glimpse.
Yep, the glimpse back. Monet, he's going to get disrupted, so doesn't need to pop it, but the Mirana is going to die for her sins. Monet pops the BKB inside that Static Storm. There's nothing to say. He's getting melted inside. Gets off the Sleight of Fist and able to remnant away. And now Ame trying to focus on Monet, but has to reset. Buyback coming out of the Shadow Demon, as it looks like Jin Q falls to XXS. And the fight ends up resetting here.
Well, at the end of the day, the Ring of Health only costs half of what he paid, right? Because he gets the refund, so.
Very true. High ground, XXS gets off a nice rolling thunder, trying to control the disruptor. Only gets the one stun though, as Monet pops the BKB, but has to reset. There's nothing to say. He's all alone here on the high ground. Gets off the slide of this, and the Remnant's able to buy enough distance to live. And a rolling thunder continuing to go for XXS. Ame able to get tricks of the trade off onto the low ground with the blink strike. They've lost their primal beast.
Another great rolling thunder once again from XXS. Just took Disruptor out of the fight from the beginning.
Ori trying to delete the Disruptor, one right click away. They will find him. It looks like the force half ends. The Shadow Demon gets to the disruption just in time, and nothing to say, melts. Ame gets the blink strike off. Make it 2 now as Faith Beyond kind of stuck. I believe he used the shard here to keep himself alive for the time being. So that's going to set up a potential stun from the LSA. Now the right clicks come, and that should be more than enough damage for Aster to eat through 2 cores for PSG.LGD. And the tier 2 tower will fall as well.
They can, and this is what Drow lineups do when they win a team fight.
Indeed.
Bye-bye barracks, 5-second push to kick both of those out after the tower falls. We want more in Dota.
That's true. It's so
and for
fun.
pro games to go 60 minutes so you could talk about your items.
That's right.
And I think all the time we've cast together has happened once.
Moonlight Shadow, Faith Beyond. Trying to find some distance here. Rolling Thunder finds LSA and the Laguna Blade. He's dead. No buyback at all as Ori. His right clicks are not something you can ignore. They are able to find the Mirana though, so it's a 1-for-1. But again, much more value kill coming out from Aster.
As we covered, no defensive tools really aside from that. Glimpse will send XXS away, but he's just playing zone control, getting that refresher over to Lina. And as we've seen time and time again, he's been struggling to even get to play his hero. Maybe in the base, and with the axe, they can, okay, they're gonna sleep into the storm.
Yep, Static Storm is there. Blink Strike as well, the BKBs, but Disruption buys a lot of time, and he's A-okay as Ori, he's gonna get the instant kill onto nothing to say, who does not have buyback. And now they're gonna turn this around onto the Primal Beast. This is looking like the beginning of the end of game number 1 as Aster have come back with a vengeance. They were down big time early, but ever since the Blink Dagger came from XXS, as the GGs come out, it was just one-sided. Just a crazy game.
Radiant's top barracks.
Isn't it kind of ironic how we're talking about how Ricky either snowballs or gets crushed, and in this game he did both?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
He was really impressive when he wasn't in the fights.
Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
Fall behind against us. What if we just have amazing scaling? So instead of a Visage off lane, they now have the Enigma, a very experienced squad that have been in positions like this before. Oh, actually on. Pretty good damage down bottom onto XXS.
Scatterblast is there. First blood goes the way of Y.
Never even went for the spear. Not so much about the rest, right? Snapfire, Tiny, and Enigma have a lot of pure and magical damage.
Yeah, they have a lot of mixed damage overall. It's nothing to say. TP's into the top lane. Gets the X off. Boat is coming as well. This is looking like a potential kill onto Monet. It's up a nice rocket barrage, but it matters not, as Jin-Q gets credit for the kill onto Monet. So 2-0 start here for LGD.
Yeah, I guess the team playing the most core Tiny has probably been Thunder Awaken.
Oh.
But they play it on every...
Looking for the X, but not going to find it on XXS, which is what their target they would have wanted it to be. Instead, it's going to be Baboka. Can he time it? No. So it leads to a kill.
Bro, I think damage is lacking on Aster's side to really deal with him. And he's not the only problem. Like, let's say you do kill him off, you still have to worry about the Terrorblade and the Kunkka in the fights.
The X with the boat coming. TP's coming for Ori. Boat's going to connect, though. Toss on top of the cookie, and Ori looks like he's going to live through this. And now comes the arena from XXX. Great rotation as Y is going to take the first damage here, and it looks like the Tiny will be next. Double kill for Baboka. And what do people typically go after in Ags these days on the Gyres? They have to hold that thought. The spear coming in. The boat not going to connect as a result. Arrow connects on top. LSA and the Laguna Blade, but nothing to say is still alive. That rum is very powerful indeed. Let the Starstorm coming. He's still staying alive. Finally drops after seemingly forever. And Ori limping away with just a sliver of
Great
HP. Still the
LSA
BKB
there.
available, but looks like he's going to be fine. His Faith Beyond obviously not with any kind of mobility as of yet.
It's crucial for nothing to say even having a chance here. He would have been dead twice over almost there. Alright, it's not that good, but he would have been dead. Very dead, Shannon.
Yep.
LGD fight back immediately. They go and push out mid.
Yep, Jin Q, he's going to be taking the most of the damage here. The tier 1 tower is going to fall, but it's at the trade of Jin Q.
Strong defensive lineup. You can get like arrowed from the flank. You can get caught by a Mars Blink Spear.
Yep.
But they do make the right read there that it is playable
We
there.
got the X-Boat combo again. Moonlight Shadow, though. Torrent does connect. Are they doing this invisibly? No, they have the sentry there.
Great play.
So a good pick off.
To help you win the Terrorblade battle, whether it's Lina with the magic damage, all the stuns you have, kiting, his BKB, whatever it is.
Oh, they're being scanned in the pit, so Aster knows, but it's too late. Ame with the Aegis, a very early sneak here.
Nope.
Siamese Cat, if he would tank this gank, I think Aster would be very fine with this exchange. He's going to have to use the War Cry. X coming out, though. Avalanche not really going to connect, but still, this is for a support Sven. Spear coming out, does connect onto Jin Q in the meantime. Wraith Pact is popped as Monet. Looks like they're going to get the kill into Jin Q first. And now a nice arena coming out. Do they have the follow-up? Black Hole is used only on the Mars for now, but the right clicks from Ori are starting to do a fierce amount of damage. Nothing to say, has to BKB TP. Doesn't even want to bother finishing off the support Sven. Now Ame being chased, homing missile on the way, but the buyback from Snapfire. Looks like that'll be enough for Aster to retreat. Senses are tingling. They're grouping up in their own triangle, and looks like they'll dodge most of it here.
Faith
Although
Beyond.
Vision now, yeah, Faith Beyond might take the brunt here. Arrow coming, not even needed. But
Response.
counter initiation, Jin Q gets a nice toss up, but that's the BKB from Monet used defensively. Buyback down to Faith Beyond. Doesn't have any way to get inside the battle easily, though. Oh, nothing to say, jumps really deep in. Pops the BKB
he's
for
just
himself.
diving him.
Absolutely, he wants to fight. Gets off the Torrent as well as the ship. Trying to focus down Monet. He's going to be close. He's getting very low. Still the focus continues, but nothing to say. He's also taking all the damage. He's out so far, and he's dead. And Faith Beyond, he dies as well. That's a dieback for him. Another toss back from Jin Q. Can they get the Lina? Ori, they need to get something out of this. Little Shredder is enough. It's going to cost Y his life, but certainly worth it. But now Ame, he's only here with Jin Q. And they do enough to take him out here. He's trying to get kited here, but there's the Avatos from Jin Q. Spear out. Ame with a sliver of HP. They find the gyro finally, as XXS has to BKB teleport away. So PSG.LGD gets something out of it eventually, but my goodness, it cost a lot. Yeah, they're not going to get here in time. So that's Aegis and Shard, the way of Aster. And Monet, he gets the Shard himself.
Yeah, like traditionally in some games you would go like, oh, hang on, that's no time for that.
Avatos from Jin Q. Monet already at half HP, but he's certainly fine for now. He's going to get torrented. Controlled a bit, trying to reset though. XXS getting kited by Ame, but Monet wants to go really deep. He just wants to use his Aegis. Please kill me, 10 seconds left. There's the black hole from Faith Beyond, only on one, but it's a very important one. And Ori, who dies inside BKB. Right clicks are there from Ame. That's a double kill for him. And the arena comes out. Nice spear as well. Trying to focus down Ame before he can get the Sunder off. He gets tossed away. It's not going to be enough though. Double kill from Monet as he is just demolishing PSG.LGD with his Aghanim Scepter and right click build.
They were literally playing volleyball with the Terrorblade.
After it.
That order, I think, was really a cool choice in this game instead of finishing the Daedalus. He will get it eventually, but the Satanic is a little bit more surprising.
Oh, Siamese Cat runs into Y. There's the arena, #1 from XXS because he has the refresher orb. As they're going to delete Jin Q to start this fight, and they find the Snapfire as well. So two very important supports down for PSG.LGD. Ame, he's waiting in the wings, but they see him thanks to the sentry. There's the refresher orb. Has the arena, but doesn't want to use it because of the BKB. They're actually kiting him pretty well. Feels like a wasted BKB from Ame in the end, but there's the arena, not quite in range, but nothing to say. Forced to pop his BKB.
Look out for that black hole here.
Much, but there's the tidal wave. Bring Monet into the black hole. Are you serious? What a combo! And Monet trying to right click a bit, but his right click from Ame are too much. Double kill for Ame, but Ori going to town on Faith Beyond. Ends up being a 3-for-1, but now the buybacks onto Siamese Cat. Ame has to try to reset. He's going to get the double spear with the Shard. say is dead. Will he get the Sunder? No! Ultra kill Ori, and into the Roche pit, which doesn't have anybody in it for the next 10 seconds. Roche number 3 with Aghanim Scepter. Who the hell takes this action? Now that I look at it, it's a little awkward. Maybe the Mirana?
He is effectively rendering Monet's neutral item kind of useless.
Oh, they made Faith Beyond use his Blink Dagger already, as there's the first arena, and trying to save his teammate was Jin Q, but he's just gonna die instead, and that's 2 dead with no buyback. Aster in a 5v3 commanding position in this game number 2. Faith Beyond going for the BKB Black Hole. It's just on Ori, still pretty damn good kill, but he doesn't have buyback. Monet, he's trying to go to town with the Satanic, he's able to take out Faith Beyond in turn. Ame gets the Sunder off at the last moment, but now he's completely surrounded, pinned to the barracks, and he's dead! 4 dead for PSG.LGD as GG's come out. Aster eliminate LGD from TI-11.
Has fallen.
Yeah, they were just better this game, right?
Oh yeah.
There's no need to dance around it. They were literally just better. The lanes went exceptionally well. Their fight selection was better. Their team fight execution was better.